Welcome to Economic Times Tech Reviews, and today we are reviewing the OnePlus 13, the latest flagship from the brand. Now the OnePlus 13 is not just a standalone launch. For that matter, OnePlus is also releasing the OnePlus 13R and a bunch of new accessories that adds to the service. We will also review them. Now OnePlus 13 is basically like a climax of a film that we have seen in development for a long time. I'm talking about the design and display. OnePlus 13 is a bigger device when you compare it to its predecessors. At 6.8 inches, it definitely makes its presence felt. Even though the real estate of the device is bigger, it's still really lightweight at 210 grams. Which of course goes on to show that the device has been designed with a specific mindset. Of course, we do see accumulation of the devices that we have seen over time. For that matter, you do get some of the favorite OnePlus features, like the alert slider on the side. Alert slider, if you aren't aware, is basically a switch using which you can select the sound profile of your device. Now, while it does perform its task efficiently, which is of course selecting the sound profile, I feel that the time has come for OnePlus to make more use of it. For example, the mute switch in iPhones has been replaced for a while with the action button. The best part is that it can be programmed for multiple functions. Maybe down the line, given the hardware here, OnePlus can focus on making more use of this excellent feature. Another rare feature that you see on the device is the IR blaster. It works perfectly well with your air conditioners, with your TVs, you can turn them on or off. Now if you move to the back, you do have this massive camera module which comes with Hasselblad branding. While it does take away half of the space at the back, they have worked really hard in making it slimmer. There is still some wobble if you put it on the table, but if you put a case on it, you're good. OnePlus 13 comes in 3 colors. The one with me is the Midnight Ocean, also the color which I like the most. It comes with a microfiber vegan leather finish, which is basically a new technique using which they have come out with a texture. It does feel really good and definitely flagship. Now I'm someone who is a bit clumsy and I shoot a lot with my devices, so it's important that I keep them in a case. However, if you're someone who can really take care of the device, I think you will enjoy using it without a cover. And as for build quality, it comes with IP68 and IP69 rating. Now I've not submerged it into water, but I have used it during rains. It has not shown any problems so far. So overall, the build quality of the OnePlus 13 is really convincing. Now OnePlus 13 is coming out with these 2 accessory cases as well. Both of them are of great quality. That being said, I enjoyed using the default case the most. If I talk about this wooden case first, it looks really good, it adds to the appeal, but it makes the device very slippery, and it also takes away the vegan leather finish that I really enjoy. The second case does make it look better, but yes, it comes with its own challenges. I felt that it was highlighting the curves on the side, and I found myself again and again bumping into it while typing. Objectively speaking, both of the cases do support magnetic wireless charging, so you are in good hands, you are not compromising on that. Now let's talk about the display. OnePlus has added a feature into the display which was not there before. I'm talking about the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. In practical real times, you get faster reading speeds and unlocking speeds on your device. Now the display here is bigger at 6.8 inches Pro XDR panel, and it comes with a max refresh rate of 120Hz. It performs exactly how you would expect a OnePlus device to perform. It's really fast, snappy, gives you the colors that you really enjoy, and it does support HDR across all formats. So be it YouTube or all the way to Netflix, you are going to enjoy every sort of content that you put out. Now the display is not completely flat, which I like. It has got some curve to it, but it's not so much that it troubles your typing. In previous iterations, I noticed that whenever I would type on a OnePlus device, there would be some mistouches eventually, especially when you were typing really fast. However, this time it's a perfect blend of both, and I really enjoyed typing on the device. And also, if you're somebody who likes to read on their smartphone, the bigger display size comes in handy. Now OnePlus does not really provide a dedicated reading mode here, but yes, there is an eye comfort mode and a bedtime mode. So if you're somebody who likes to read right before going to bed, you are in good hands. Now no display is complete without talking about the audio setup. You do have a dual speaker setup on this one. As you would expect, it's fairly loud, and it does go well with the display at hand. Now the display also comes with 2 features, Aqua Touch mode and Glove mode. We have seen the Aqua Touch mode before, in which even if your hands are wet, you can type on it. That performs fairly well here, but the glove mode was a bit disappointing, especially because it's really heavy winters right now. So in practical use case, my heart got a little broken. The display also comes with always on feature, which you can of course customize according to your own preferences. I like to keep it simple. OnePlus 13 comes with Android 15 out of the box and Oxygen OS 15. It has always been a forte for OnePlus devices that they do not come with bloatware, and that's exactly what you get here. So far, I have not seen any random ads on it, and I'm pretty sure that I won't. So if you're someone who enjoys stock Android-like experience, this will give you the same benefit. Now, of course, the Oxygen OS does come with its own benefits like the shelf feature, which I've been using for the last 2 iterations as well. It's better for faster and easier access. There are a bunch of AI features on OnePlus 13 that are, of course, useful for multiple things. The ones that you will use the most, let me tell you. First is, of course, the AI note feature that you get built in. It helps you format, clean up, polish, or even continue writing. That means it can generate some stuff. But yes, you do need an internet connection for it to work. Another factor which is very simple but good is recording. Yes, you can voice record, which is quite normal, but it can generate summaries out of it, which is quite interesting. Another Oxygen OS feature is the pill that shows up on top. It's not like an iPhone where you have a dynamic island, but it's rather a software play. Now let's talk about Google Gemini, which enables a lot of features on this device. Let me tell you the best one. Now, Circle to Search was previously seen in Galaxy S series devices, and now it's coming down to more devices down the line. OnePlus 13 happens to be one. This feature will change your life. Basically, you have to long press the home button and it opens up a window in which you can just circle whatever you want to search on the screen. You simply have to circle it up and it will show you the results. It is one of the features which I really wished was on iPhone, but it's here and it's really handy. Now let's talk about performance. OnePlus 13 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen Elite chipset, which is the flagship chipset from the brand. In day-to-day use cases or heavy demanding tasks, I have not seen any issues on the OnePlus 13 at all. Now the device with me is the top of the line 16GB RAM and 512GB variant. The RAM management here is top notch. I can open n number of windows and it will not lag at all. And the 512GB storage is more than enough for most of my tasks. But if you're somebody who is not going to click a lot of pictures, you can go for a 256GB variant because that will be enough for you. To quantify the performance, I also ran a Geekbench 6 score on this. Both the multi-core score and the single-core score is really impressive. It comes with 6000 mAh battery, which should easily last you the entire day. And of course, it supports 100 watts of SuperVOOC charging. In my experience, the device goes from 0 to 100% in about 40 minutes, which is not bad at all. This is of course with all the apps logged in and the internet turned on, which is a real-time scenario. Now let's move on to the camera section, which we shot in Sri Lanka. So let's go there. Guys, the special location where we're testing out the OnePlus 13's camera is Sri Lanka. Right behind me is the beautiful Ventura Beach, and we're checking out the camera samples that I'll be taking here. We will be checking out the telephoto sensor, portrait and everything across Sri Lanka. So this is a very exciting segment. Stay tuned with us. Let's head to the waters. Not literally. Let's go. All those tech journos are safe maybe, but not from my camera. Guys, that's half of the Indian tech media out there. The portrait mode lets you take photos up to 3x, so that's quite interesting. Of course, you can also apply filters. But what I am most impressed by is actually the telephoto sensor. Let me quickly show you. The subject out there, which is that building, is approximately 600 meters away. Let's try out the telephoto sensor with this one. Of course, the samples are on your screens right now. Here it is. So the beauty is that it does have a very strong post-processing going on once you click the pictures. I am definitely surprised. Generally, when brands make these claims, you are in for a disappointing venture, but this time they have definitely done it well. Now behind me, some brave hearts are doing a lot of action, and the phone does come with an action mode as well. I'm going to test it out and see what it does. Now we have just taken some samples with the action mode, which are on your screens right now. What I can observe right away is the fact that yes, the blurriness and the action is very well captured. However, if you look at it, the photos tend to get a bit oversaturated, of course, because there are a lot of algorithms that are happening in the background. All said and done, the results are quite impressive. Now, of course, your photographic adventures won't finish without selfies, so yes, here are some samples. Honestly, the selfie camera needs a fair amount of improvement. I can see that it is still animating the skin tones. So yes, that is something to take a note of. And guys, with that, the camera section of the OnePlus 13 comes to an end. Honestly, it's a very good device overall. It provides you a balanced output in images and videos as well. For the price category, it's definitely worth checking out. That's out for the camera section. Let's go back to the studio. Now guys, this was the review for the OnePlus 13. It's a solid overall device. Here is my rating in all of its sections one by one. For the design, we are going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's practical, it comes with the alert slider, the IR blaster. That being said, it can be improved in further iterations. For the software, we will again give it a 3.5 out of 5. I like the fact that it's so clean, which we really enjoy about the Oxygen OS. The Gemini features are working fairly well up here. The performance is a solid 5 on 5. The battery won't die on the device. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen Elite works effortlessly well on it and you will have no problems at all. Camera is going to be a 4 on 5 easy because it will surprise a lot of people. So overall, OnePlus 13 can be a good bet for you if you're looking forward to buy a device that provides you the flagship experience at a rather reasonable price as well. So guys, that was our review for the OnePlus 13. I really hope you enjoyed it and you will see more of our content soon. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. This is Dhruv Mohan signing out now. That being said, the edges of the devices are prone to micro scratches, so please make sure that you are aware of that.